Minecraft Bedrock is more realistic and more closely related to real life than Java Edition. First point we have is the delayed movement in Bedrock Edition, because in both Bedrock Edition and real life, movement is slightly delayed. Like, you don't really instantly stop moving if you were running before. That is simply not possible because of inertia and other science stuff and physics stuff. Java isn't like that, because on multiple occasions I have seen Java players play on Bedrock, and a lot of them said that they noticed that the movement is delayed. I would say their movement is just sped up, and our movement in Bedrock Edition is quite normal. Next is PvP. So first of all, Java Edition has a massive gap between the attack damage of the sword and the axe. The axe does, like, a stone axe can do as much as a netherite sword, and or as much as diamond sword, and that was before 1.21, and I think they halved it, like the attack damage of the sword, so now it's like even worse, which is just crazy. And in Bedrock Edition, it's just the sword is 1 point stronger than the axe. In real life, I won't say that an axe is stronger than the sword, like, really. And also, like, the different delays of hits, like, I guess, like, the axe has more resources in it, so it's heavier, but then, like, its shape can also, like, allow it to move faster, and like stuff like that, where like heavier stuff is slower to carry, isn't like expressed in any other type or aspect of the game. Like, running with a full inventory of netherite blocks is the same as running empty-handed. It's the same speed. Textures can also rotate on Java Edition, and I believe they can't on Bedrock. I also saw that from another video where they were complaining about how the texture is often moved. But in real life, that happens, and not every place is the same. Regeneration. To eat food, you need a few seconds, and then in Java Edition, it regenerates a few hearts every second, and in Bedrock, it regenerates a heart like each, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds, and it's much slower. We have discussed that already. And in real life, regeneration is slower, so if you're sick, like, you won't really heal up in a few minutes. If you like shorten the day to 20 minutes, as is in Minecraft. And the structures and biomes generate sometimes weirdly, and Bedrock Edition is quite often mocked for it. But I think that is not deserved, because in real life, ancient civilizations often built on top of each other. So on the bottom layer, there were like the burial sites of ancient people, hundreds of thousands of years ago. Then on top of them were like different civilizations, especially in the Middle Eastern region, because a lot of civilizations were there, and they were there for a long time, and there's just a lot of stuff they built, and then it was buried, and more stuff was built upon it, like in Bedrock Edition, where structures sometimes overlap. So I don't think that should be a reason to talk disrespectfully about Bedrock Edition, because I'd say that's an advantage, and it looks like more real life like, and people always wanted to be more like real life with all those shaders and other stuff, and it's just built in a way like the Minecraft Earth. And finally, better FPS. So in Java Edition, on the same computer I play as on Bedrock, I tried it once, and my FPS was about 0 at the beginning, but then it rose up to about 30. And on Bedrock Edition, even on servers with hundreds of people, it it like rarely drops below 50 FPS. So that is a major advantage for Bedrock players if you don't have if you aren't a millionaire and don't have a very cool and powerful computer. In the real world, FPS is infinite. So again, Bedrock is more similar to real life than Java. And another thing I would like to add, that mods are free on Bedrock Edition, and I don't know about them on Java, but I like the Curse Forge thing it made. Like, my brother downloaded it, and then his computer, which was twice as better as mine, its FPS is even worse than mine, and it just is slower than mine, and that's because of the Curse Forge. And it literally curses your computer. It's in the name. But on Bedrock, mods are free. I've downloaded hundreds of them probably. The marketplace, there is also a marketplace, a place for markets in the real world too. And there's not one in Java. So that concludes. We have brought up and explained the biggest and most impactful differences that make Bedrock Edition more like real life than Java Edition like real life. In conclusion, play Bedrock Edition more. And watch my videos and subscribe.